Hello, and welcome back to the King of Diamonds channel. I am your host, Saxon Jenkins, and today we're going to be doing something different again. We're going to be doing a tier list, actually. Well, you would have read the title, so you already know that. Tim Burton, world-renowned director, known for his strange style, his gothic style, his weird characters that look like... sort of like stick insects. Beloved by the goth subculture, and my favorite director. And this is a video I've wanted to make for a long time, actually. I love all of his... well, I don't love all of his movies, but I love most of his movies. And I wanted to do a ranking of all of the movies in order of how much I like them and how much I don't like them, or, you know, whatever. In case you're wondering, though, I am going to be including Wednesday and The Nightmare Before Christmas, because yes, I know he didn't direct Nightmare Before Christmas, but he did write it, and I still consider it to be a Tim Burton project, even if he didn't direct it, as well as Wednesday, which he only did the first 4 episodes of each season for, still including it. Now that that's over and done with, and I've explained that, yeah, let's get right into it. Okie dokie, I've got my laptop right here, and oh, actually, you may be able to see, my laptop has Tim Burton stickers all over it. So that's how you know I'm a fan. Here we have all the movies here. We're gonna start off with just an easy, yes. Sleepy Hollow. I love this movie. I think it is a fantastic movie. I enjoy it every time I watch it. I did a retrospective review on it and how much I liked it. Whilst I wouldn't put it in S tier, I do believe it is a solid A for me. Not gonna lie. The music's fantastic. The visuals are... it's actually probably one of Tim Burton's most visually appealing movies out of all the ones he's directed. So it definitely has that. Alright, what else? Okay, I'm gonna leave movies like Batman for a little later, because I know those are the ones that people really wanna talk about, probably. Here we have Corpse Bride. Now, this movie is weird for me because I know a lot of people really love it, and they think it's like one of his best movies, and I hear so much about it, but personally, it's not one of my favorites. I do like it. Of course, I love Johnny Depp, and I love Helena Bonham Carter, and I love that it's an animated movie with both of them in it. It's great, but it's not perfect, and I gotta be honest, it's probably out of all of his Depp collaborations, it's probably the one I feel like watching the least. Not because it's not good, but it does feel a little bit short, and yeah, I don't know, it never really grabbed me, so I wouldn't put it in A, I'd put it in a high B. Yeah, that's probably one of my bigger hot takes for the day. Alright, let's see what trash we got here. Alright, let's go with Dumbo. Now, Dumbo, people don't like Dumbo. Why? Because it's a stupid remake, and it shouldn't exist. And it's around that time period when Tim Burton felt like he was Dumbo, because he was working for Disney and he wasn't allowed to do anything he wants. So I don't actually blame Tim Burton for being the reason why Dumbo isn't good. But that does not change the fact that I don't like it. So I'm going to put that in D. D for Dumbo. Okay, what else we got here? Oh, we got an underrated movie, I think. Big Eyes. This is, I think, a biopic. It's based on a true story or something about a real painter, and it's got Christoph Waltz and that one girl from The Office, and I really like it. It's good at making you care about the story and the things happening to the main girl, the painter, and Christoph Waltz plays such a detestably horrid character. Just a bad guy. I just like it. It's got good pacing. It's just fun. It's not entirely Tim Burton with his visuals. I mean, it's not gothic, but it definitely has, because Tim Burton's animated characters have like big eyes, it makes sense why he would have taken inspiration from this painter with his animation style. So I can see why he made this movie, and I do enjoy it. I put it in a mid B tier because it is fun, but honestly, You know what? I'm going to put it... or is it... do I like it more than Corpse Bride? No, okay, I'll put it below Corpse Bride. I do think I enjoy Corpse Bride a little more. Oh, okay. I can't do Pee-wee's Big Adventure because guess what? I haven't seen it. I haven't watched it. I don't know why I haven't watched it. I just haven't, and I'm really sorry. But people really like that movie, so I'm assuming it's good. All right, let's start with some of the juggernauts here. We'll go with Batman next. Everyone loves this movie. Everyone thinks it's perfect. I think it is fantastic. It's got my favorite Joker. Jack Nicholson is my favorite Joker, and it's got my favorite Batman because Michael Keaton is amazing. Do I think it is S tier? Oh, this is hard. Yeah, okay, we're putting it in S tier. Everyone loves this movie. It's my favorite Batman movie. I can't not put it in S tier. Okay. All right. Well, I guess that means we'll start with it with another deep cut. All right, Mars Attacks. That's a movie that has a lot of really big names in it, a lot of big stars, and the story doesn't utilize any of its cast members the way you would think they would. It's sort of meant to subvert your expectations. It's a weird film. I do think it is good, but it's not his best work. I'll say that much. So I put it in B. I put it above Big Eyes. Yeah, I put it above Big Eyes. I do think that the aliens are iconic. Absolutely iconic. Yeah. Anyway, Big Fish. We've got Big Eyes and Big Fish. Big Fish is great. I love Big Fish. I've always loved Big Fish. I'm putting it above Corpse Bride. I just love Ewan McGregor so much. I really love Ewan McGregor. Ooh. What else? Alice in Wonderland. This is controversial. I know that people, when this came out, seemed to not like it at all. I mean, definitely critics didn't like it, and I know that a lot of audiences didn't either. But as a kid, I loved this movie so much. When I was younger, I've got so much nostalgia for it. So even though I know it's not his best work, I don't want to say it's bad because I know I do personally enjoy it because of my nostalgia. I do acknowledge that I am biased here. So I'm not going to put it down there. I'm not going to put it high up. I'm just going to put it in the low B tier and keep a happy medium where I like the movie, but I know it's pretty flawed. Sweeney Todd. Sweeney Todd is an interesting one for me because the topic of cannibalism makes me so ill. It makes me want to spew in a sink. It makes me want to vomit all over the place. And as much as I think that this movie is objectively good, and I listen to the music, I love the music, I think it's great, and I think it's visually great, and the performances are great, but if I'm being honest with you, it is very hard for me to watch this movie without feeling sick. Just because we're basing this off of my personal enjoyment of the film, and I can't handle it very well. But yeah, that's what I think of that movie. Okay, I'll put it in low B. I'm not putting it in C. That's mean. Okay. Next up, Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. This is very controversial because I know people hate this movie. They really hate this movie. I think it is hilarious. I think it is very funny, but it is not a fantastic movie, and it is going in C tier. The original's better. I love Depp. I think that one of the things I obsess over him with is the fact that he makes bold choices and does different things every time, and that's what's special about him. But of course I understand that sometimes he's going to try something different, and it's not always going to be good, and this is just one of the times where he tried something different, and I commend him for that. I just personally wasn't into it, and apparently a lot of people weren't into it. He went out of his comfort zone. It's good. It's just not the best movie, and not his best work, or Tim Burton's best work either. Planet of the Apes, I have not watched. With Mark Wahlberg, I have not watched that one. So we're not going to rate that one. Frankenweenie. I don't love it. I do like it. It's good. I think I would have really loved this movie if I saw it when I was younger, but unfortunately, I was a bit late to the party here. I think the animation is great. The story is fun. I think it's adapted from Tim Burton's a short film he did earlier on in his career, and this is sort of like a remake or a reimagining, but a full-length feature film of it, and it's really cool. It's a good job. I like it, but I don't love it. So we're gonna... I'll put it below Big Eyes. Yeah, around about there, I'd say. What next? Beetlejuice. Okay. I don't need to explain myself. I really don't. It's an S for me. It's even above. It's above Batman. It's just. It's perfect. It's perfect. I love it. Everything about it makes me happy. It's super weird. Some of it makes no sense, but I don't care. I really don't care. Alright. Batman Returns. Very bold sequel. Very different. I showed it to a friend, and he described this as, this is the furry Batman movie. This is the Batman movie for furries. And, yeah, I think it's good, but I wouldn't put it in S tier like the original. I love Danny DeVito's Penguin so much. I thought it was very strange interpretation, but it fits Tim Burton's version of this universe. You can definitely tell that it is more... It's got more of his influence than the original one did. So I would put it around about A, below Sleepy Hollow. Good movie, not his best work though. Alright. Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children is not a good movie. I don't know why I enjoyed it the first time I saw it when I was younger. I think it's because I just really love Samuel L. Jackson and all the time, everything he does. It's just, he says every line with such charisma. And I think I was like, oh, cool, Samuel L. Jackson's in this movie. I have to like it. And it's not very good at all. I think it could have been amazing. I mean, the idea of Tim Burton adapting these books makes sense. I haven't read the books, but it seems that it fits his style. It is a shame because I think the idea of Tim Burton directing it on paper sounds perfect, but then in practice, or when you see what was made out of it, it just did not work. Eva Green does a good job though, but the lead actor is not strong at all. Not a very good performance. Obviously, he was younger, so I don't entirely blame people when they're younger, but he was probably about my age when he did this movie, and he just, I don't know his name, but just didn't grab me at all. So I'm gonna put this in D tier, actually. No, I'll put it in low. I'll put it in low C. It's not awful like Dumbo, but it is really poor. Okay. Dark Shadows. I've made my video about this. I've told you what I think of it. I think it is hilarious. It is amazing. It is funny, and it's not perfect, but I don't care. I'm putting it in a high A above Sleepy Hollow and Batman. This is one of my favorite Tim Burton movies ever. It's got everything about Tim Burton I love in it, other than, you know, practical effects and stuff. But yeah, it's just super funny, and I just like it. I don't know why. 'Tis said that blood is thicker than water. The Nightmare Before Christmas. The one that everyone says is not a Tim Burton movie. I get it, but it is written by him, so it's on this list, and I'm judging it by whether or not it is good. I think it is fantastic. It has never been my favorite of his work, though. I would put it in A. I'd put it above Batman Returns, but I do not like it more than Sleepy Hollow, Dark Shadows, Batman, or Beetlejuice, but it is up there. I don't really need to explain myself on that one. Everyone likes this movie for the most part. Okay. We're going to talk about a movie that I don't think I've made a video on this. No, I haven't. Ed Wood, 1994 release. Biopic about the worst director of all time, Edward D. Wood Jr., and his journey to making the worst movie of all time, Plan 9 from Outer Space. And this movie is perfect. Now, whilst I like Beetlejuice more, I think that Ed Wood objectively is a better movie. Don't kill me! I'm not going to put it above Beetlejuice because I do prefer it, like I said. But if we were going off of objectively what I think is better, I would put Ed Wood above Beetlejuice. It is definitely my third favorite thing he's done. Oh, spoiled it. That means that there's something else that's going here. I wonder what it is. Okay. We're going to talk about Beetlejuice now. Surprisingly good sequel. I was really worried. I was very excited, but I was very worried. I did make my video about this movie. I said what I thought. I do think it was a great continuation. People saying it's really overstuffed and chaotic, but that's what the first movie was. Maybe not overstuffed, but it was chaotic. So things being all over the place made sense to me, but it is not the original. It's not as good. I'd put it above Batman Returns, but I would not put it above Nightmare Before Christmas. But it is in A tier. I really like this one. Here we go. The bane of my existence. Wednesday. This is counting both the first and second season altogether. I have on this channel what you could consider a Wednesday saga. It's just a series of videos, and there are I think at least 3 or 4 that I've made, about all the things I don't like about this show. I haven't even talked about it. I've only talked about how much I don't like it as a show. I haven't even talked about how I feel about what it's done to the gothic subculture in general, which is another thing that I have problems with it for, but we're just going to focus on the show as it is. I don't think it's good. I really don't. Season 1 is not for me at all. I don't think it was good, but it wasn't awful. It just really disappointed me, especially because the idea of Tim Burton making Addams Family sounds so cool. But season 2 was even worse. It was actually awful. It was really bad. And would I put it below Dumbo? There is one singular thing I'd give Wednesday season 1, is it does have its moments. And despite not being good and me hating it, it's not without the Tim Burton personality. It is very obvious that he directed it. It's his vision, even if it's not a good vision. The thing I hate about Dumbo is the fact that it is so clearly so far removed from what Tim Burton is like. There is none of him in the movie. It's very... Like, if I showed it to someone, I bet you they wouldn't ever have thought it was Tim Burton. They would probably be surprised if I told them that. But if I say that Wednesday was made by Tim Burton, it's not so surprising. So I don't think it's worse than Dumbo, but it's definitely second worst. I'd put it in... probably, if there was another tier in between D and C, I'd put it there. But because there isn't, I'm going to put it in a high D. But I'd say it's like right in between those two tiers. Miss Peregrine's is just slightly better. And finally, we're talking about Edward Scissorhands. Now, this film is so special to me. And I've mentioned before that this is actually my favorite movie of all time. I've never made a video about it, exclusively discussing why or how much I love it. The reason why, really, is because I don't know how to talk about that in a way that I believe would be right or deserved. I feel like this is a movie that's so special to me that if I was to make a video about it, it would have to be perfect. It would have to be something that mentions everything I love about it, all the reasons why it's my favorite, and to tell you the truth, I just don't think I can do that. I don't think I'm at a stage in this channel where I am practiced enough at doing this, where I can talk about this movie in a way where I won't look back at the video and regret making it the way I did. I'm going to regret making the video if I make it now. I need more time to get better at this before I can really make something like that. I know that it's inevitable that one day I will talk about it, but until then, I'll say that this movie... I've always loved Johnny Depp and Tim Burton, but this is the film that really cemented that realization of, wow, this is my favorite actor. This is my favorite director. Winona Ryder is brilliant too. She's like my second favorite actress. I love Helena Bonham Carter the most, but Winona Ryder's close second. The visuals are so perfect. The music is amazing. I have the soundtrack on vinyl. I listen to it so much. It's so atmospheric, and the way that the movie makes me feel. And that one scene where Edward watches his creator die, tears. That one scene where Winona Ryder's character says, "Hold me," and then Edward's hand says, "I can't." I cry at that scene. And the scene when he realizes and she realizes that they can't be together and they say goodbye for the last time and she tells him that she loves him, I cry at that scene too. I cry multiple times throughout the movie. It just makes me happy. It's my comfort film. I can put it on whenever I want and it will just make me feel safe. I don't know. If I'm feeling stressed and I put this movie on, I'm going to feel better right afterwards. I just am. It's just that sort of movie. But it's also sad and also happy. It's bittersweet. It's all these emotions. I'm blabbing on. I'm not making any sense probably, but you get the point. This movie's amazing. I've got multiple posters of it in my room. I've got that one. Oh wait, no, I've got that one, and I've got a few pictures around of the characters. But yeah. It's my favorite movie of all time. It's going in high S tier. If there was a tier above S tier, I'd put it there. It doesn't need to be Tim Burton's best movie. It's my favorite. So that's all the films. That's all the movies. Of course, I didn't include the ones that he produced, like Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. I'm making a video about that one day. Goodness, that film is absolutely hilarious. It is like the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life. Yeah. Thank you for watching. I know that this is probably a bit of a longer video. I just wanted to make it because it's a video I wanted to make for a while now, to just make this tier list. And I think that it's such a special topic to talk about for me. And I'm glad that I'm doing this. And even if I just get one view on this video, I've noticed that my views have gone down significantly in the past few months. But that's all right, because I'm still here. And some of you are still here, and I'm not going anywhere. And I'm going to keep posting until something sticks. And, yeah. Tim Burton is a director, and he does exist, and you can watch his films. Anyway, bye!